Hello, my Mercurial mercenaries. This is, yes, you've guessed it, this is another quiz. Because it's really easy to walk in here, press a button, and I'm still getting used to adjusting the levels and things on this kind of pseudo-live shit that I'm doing here. But it's really easy just to walk in, put the screen up, and then we can just talk bollocks while we pretend that we're talking about music. Right? Now, one of the main things is I have to get the video times down on this channel from 1.5 hours, hopefully, preferably, I suppose, down to about 5 or 7 minutes. However, what I think is I won't be able to do this quiz in anything less than 15 minutes. So allocate yourself 15 minutes, all right? We're currently at 52 seconds, and it's taken me that long just to say that. This is a music quiz. What I want you to do, I think there's like 20 questions or something. Do like you did last time. A few of you, like Podrig and Jamie Adams, you did it. Open the comment box so we can all join in together. Evil White Clown Punk, you just carry on folding your fucking clothes. Here we go. 1 bracket in your open comment box. Don't read anyone else's comments. Don't read anyone else's comments. Here we go. Question 1 in Sunday, the 9th of December's Mercurial 96 quiz poached off a website called pure.com. Which of these striking looking girls is, which of these names, say like that, wait, oh dear man, I wasted a good 10 seconds then. Which of these names is not one of these striking looking girls? See, I would have edited there if I was editing. Get yourself a coffee. Right, what do we know about Little Mix? They were a reality show band, one of Simon Cowell's lot. But I quite like them. They've got some very catchy songs. I like them. I like them. Perry, I think Perry's this one, I think. Jessie is this one. I don't think any of them are called Molly. What happens when I press this? Does it tell you if I'm right or wrong? What are you putting? Have you written your answer down? Right, let's find out what the answer is. Does that mean I got it right? Or did I just select it and it... Does green mean I got it right? What do you think? For the moment, we'll say it means I got it right. Next. Question 2. Put a 2 bracket. Which of these Scottish artists... Scottish? Which of these Scottish artists... Oh, that's no good. Which of these Scottish... Which of these Scottish artists has had the most UK #1 albums? Biffy Clyro. Ooh, you got me right up the Biffy Clyro. Biffy Clyro, Calvin Harris, or Texas. Right, Texas. It's a place in America, and it's a band from Scotland with Charlene Spit. She's like Spit. Spiteri. Calvin Harris, didn't realise he was Scottish. Biffy Clyro. Now, has had the most UK #1 albums. Now, at face value, Biffy Clyro are quite popular, but I don't think they've had many #1 albums. Then again, I don't know anything anymore because, I don't know. Hang on. I would have said Texas because they've been around the longest since the 80s, the late 80s. But what happens if Calvin Harris, every album he's ever released has gone to #1? I'll say Texas. Oh, whoa, whoa. They're the ones that I definitely wasn't going to write. Kilmarnock Rockers, Biffy Clyro, who I have seen live. I was only telling someone the other day, I've seen them live. I watched them supporting Block Party on their 2007 tour, supporting the Weekend in the City album. Oh, God, I love that album. There you go. I don't know what this guy here is doing. And this guy's very proud of his doodles on his body. I mean, actually, if I looked like that, I'd probably be quite proud of myself as well. As it stands, I'm wearing a jumper that everyone tells me makes me look like my tabby cat. Kilmarnock rockers Biffy Clyro have racked up 3 #1 albums so far. Wow, who'd have thought it? So even though Texas have been going since the 80s or whatever, Biffy Clyro have had more albums, #1 albums. More than Calvin Harris. There you go. Not good. So far. So far. I've got 50% right. How are you doing? 3 brackets. What time is it? 5 minutes 44? 15 minutes! Come on! 15 minutes! Next. Excuse the sniffing. I'm blaming the coffee. Oh. Don't shake the coffee when there's a hole in it. There we go. All right. Who won the first ever X Factor? This will be UK, right? For those around the world. I know the answer to this one. Have you put 3 bracket? You got the choice of Steve Brookstein, Shane Ward, or Leona Lewis. I've spat coffee over the screen here. Right, ready? It's Steve Brookstein. Steve Brookstein, remember him? Was the first to win the competition in 2004. Yeah. And what a career he had. What a career he had. What was the first #1 hit for the Spice Girls? Question 4. What was the first #1 hit for the Spice Girls? Well, to become one, I need some love like I never needed love before. Wanna make love to you, baby. That was the Christmas #1, a year or so after they were around. People of the world, spice up your life. Every woman, every girl, spice up your life. If you want to be my lover. I would say Wanna Be was definitely their first single, but did it go to #1? Did it go to #1? I'll say it did. Yes! Wanna Be hit the top spot in July 1996. Back. Oh, if I had some photographs of me back then, which I don't, but back then, right, I was in my element. I was cool back then. People looked up to me, mainly because I was quite often standing. I would always make an effort to walk across the top of walls, stand on the top of bins. Everyone was always looking up at me. Number 5. Which of these fierce Britpop rivals has released the most studio albums? Oasis or Blur? Question 5. 7 minutes 55 seconds. We need to get on the hurry up now. Oasis. Let me think. Definitely maybe. What's the Story? Morning Glory. Be Here Now. I bought another one called something like Heathen Chemistry at one point. They probably had another couple that I never bought. Oh, and Standing on the Shoulders of Giants. 7. Blur. Life. The first one was called Life. What was the first one called? It had a woman with a swimming hat on the cover. There's no other way. There's no other way. All you can do is watch and play. Modern Life is rubbish. Park Life. Great Escape. Then the one that had Woohoo on it. And then another one. They've had another one recently. Thing is, Blur broke up for a long time, whereas Oasis didn't. Blur. Yes! Blur narrowly lead with 8 albums to Oasis' 7. Did I say? Oh, I'll have to rewatch when I'm watching this now. Back when I'm watching it, when you're watching it, I'm going to check whether how many albums I said Oasis had. Because I think I might, even though I don't own half of them, I think I guessed that right. Not sure. Question 6. 6 bracket. We need to hurry up. 9 minutes, 28 seconds. Eurovision Song Contest. Who was the last British entrant to win the Eurovision Song Contest? Was it Lulu, Bucks Fizz, or Katrina and the Waves? What do you think, my listeners? Put your answer down below now. Katrina and the Waves stormed to victory in 1997. Question 7. Oh, this is exciting, isn't it? Isn't this fucking exciting? Who founded the legendary Glastonbury Festival? Michael Eavis, Richard Branson, or Ronnie and Ray Fulk? Have you put your answer? Michael Eavis owns Worthy Farm and created the festival all the way back in 1970. Which of these grime artists has won the prestigious Mercury Prize? Oh, come on, my mercenaries. Any of you, even Evil White Clown Punk, you know this. You know this. Which of these grime artists has won the prestigious Mercury Prize? Is it Giggs, Stormzy, or Skepta? Anyone who's followed, this sorts now the men from the boys, the wheat from the chaff. Okay? This sorts the men from the boys and the wheat from the chaff. Which of these grime artists has won the prestigious Mercury Prize? You better all get this right, you bastards. Skepta. Skepta bagged the award in 2016 for his album Konnichiwa. And Bill Ryan will tell you what Konnichiwa stands for. Means. Question 9. 9 bracket. Which artist has won the most ever Brit Awards? Is it Adele, Coldplay, or Robbie Williams? Robbie Williams. Robbie has a record total of 18 Brit Awards. Next, my favourite flag. Which of these Welsh artists has had the most UK #1 singles? Is it Tom Jones, Bonnie Tyler, or the Manic Street Preachers? Not the Manic Street Preachers, the Manic Street Preachers. Which of these Welsh artists has had the most UK #1 singles? Well, the Manic Street Preachers. What songs of theirs have ever gone to #1? What do you think? 12 minutes, 26 seconds. Ah, holy fuck. God, I could almost cry. Just, that was a... Ooh. Ordinarily, I'd edit that out. Ah, shit. That hurt. A Design for Life. Did that go to #1? I think... What went to #1? A Design for Life. I think If You Tolerate This, Then Your Children Will Be Next went to #1. Which gives the Manics one #1. I think. Tom Jones would have had... Let me think what went to #1 for Tom Jones. Tom Jones. Go! Can you remember how many songs Tom Jones had going to #1? Did It's Not Unusual get to #1? It must have, mustn't it? What about that song with the girl out of Catatonia? You know, I got it down, but baby it's cold outside. Have you heard that they want to ban? Karis Matthews, have you heard they want to ban Baby It's Cold Outside? They say it's a date rape song. Because she's trying to leave. She's trying to leave, and no matter what she says to him, he keeps trying to entice her back in. And at one point, he tries to spike her drink. This is the society we live in now. This is the society. This is supposed to be a society! I think It's Not Unusual might have got to #1. Yeah. Right. What about, do you know how many songs Bonnie Tyler got to #1?
Not as many as Tom Jones.
What about the Manic Street Preachers?
I'm going to say not as many as Tom Jones.
Do you, yeah, but how many...
He's got longevity on his side.
Right, okay. Okay, I'll close the door again. I don't know about that. We're saying that Tom Jones has longevity on his side. But then again, so did Noah of the Ark fame. And he didn't have any fucking songs at #1 in the UK charts. Right. Don't laugh, I was being serious. Let's go.
The correlation that you draw.
Let's go with... Go on, you can have this one then. What do you want? Tom Jones, Bonnie Tyler, or Mannix?
Tom Jones.
Tom Jones, you're going to be wrong. Fucking Fucking hell, she's right.
Thank you.
Tom Jones has racked up 4 UK number ones over a glittering career. Oh, we've gone over 15 minutes now. This was supposed to be done in 15 minutes. Done and dusted. Right, question 11. Everyone put an 11 bracket. Question 11. Here we go. Which band performed at the London 2012 Olympics opening ceremony? Was it the Arctic Monkeys? Was it the Arctic Monkeys, Biffy Clyro, or Muse? I watched this bloody ceremony. It was great. It was absolutely fantastic. I mean, I didn't have any part in it. They asked me, I'll be fair to you, they asked me if I wanted to coordinate the whole thing and design it. I said, no, best leave it to the bloke who did that millionaire slumdog shit. Right, here we go. It was the Arctic Monkeys. Arctic Monkeys helped close proceedings with an electric live performance. That's much better than forgetting to plug your guitars in and playing to 2 billion people like... Right, next. Question 12. Who the hell are these bunch of bastards, my mercenaries? Who was the youngest of the Beatles? Was it? And now you've got 4 choices for some reason. Can't think why. Every other question's had 3. Was it John Lennon, Paul McCartney, Richard Starkey, or George Harrison? Who was the youngest Beatle? The youngest or the youngest? The youngest. Have you put your answer? 12 bracket. Have you put your answer? Have you put your answer? Right, it was George Harrison. Next. Question 13. What is the best-selling single in UK chart history? Blimey. Is it a best-selling single in UK chart history, right? Is it? We've got well over, we're at 17 minutes now, so I'm fucked. We'll aim for 25 minutes. Is it Queen Bohemian Rhapsody? Band-Aid, Do They Know It's Christmas? Or Elton John, Candle in the Wind? There's a problem here. There's a big problem here. How are we defining this? Because Bohemian Rhapsody went to number 1 after Freddie Mercury died. Big time in like 92 or so. Now, was it also released in the 70s as a single? And if it was, are we collating the 2 sets? Band-Aid, Do We Know It's Christmas was released again and again each year. Elton John's Candle in the Wind, the version that you played at Princess Diana's funeral, definitely became the biggest selling single in UK chart history. That's a fact. So that is the answer. But did it really sell more than all the times that Band-Aid released Do They Know It's Christmas? I think it did, but... Yes! Elton's single has sold of 4 million copies. Come on, let's hurry up. In what year did the Live Aid benefit concert take place? Was it 1985, 1983, or 1981? This is question 14. Place your bets now. Right, 1985. Let's move on. Question 15. Oh, it's the last question. Brilliant. Question 15. We can do this in under... If we hurry up now, we can do it under 20 minutes. Question 15. Which of these singers has not recorded a James Bond theme song? This is easy for me because I'm a James Bond fan. For you guys, not so sure. Annie Lennox, Adele, or Shirley Bassey? Have you written your answer? Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. We've only got 30 seconds. Hurry up. Which of these singers has not recorded a James Bond theme song? Annie Lennox, Adele, Shirley Bassey. Shirley Bassey did Diamonds Are Forever and Goldfinger. Adele did... the one 2 films ago, which I've just suddenly forgotten the name of. Anyway, the answer's Annie Lennox. Come on, we can do this. We've got 10 seconds. 10 seconds. I got 14 out of 15. 7 seconds left. 14 out of 15. Put down below whether you beat me or not. Did you beat me? Over and